Sargent, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be using one of my favorite makeup brands, Melt, and we are diving into the Vida palette. I went ahead and swatched this entire palette for you guys, so if you want to see the swatches and you want to see how I came up with this yellowy green grunge look, then keep watching and I'll show you guys how to do it. So today we are going to dive into Melt's Vida palette, and I did a look using the sister palette to this, Melt's Morphe. I hope I'm saying that right. Melt's Morphe palette. I did a look using that palette maybe a month ago or so. I mean, who even knows what day it is, right? I don't know how long ago it was that I did that look, but I will pop that video up top for you guys if you do want to check out the look that I did with that. But today we are going to be focusing on the Vida palette, and I just love the packaging on this. The inside looks like this. I haven't swatched any of these colors yet. I thought I would do that for you guys today. I've been having fun including swatches of these palettes in my videos. I normally hadn't been doing that, but I don't know, I just kind of started doing that. It's been fun. So I think I'm going to do that with this. Plus, these are completely untouched, so it'll be fun to see the color payoff of these. So I think we'll start out with that, and then I'm going to do a look with this palette. I have an idea that I want to focus on like this half of the palette today, so we will see how it goes. We've got some greens, some browns, and then oranges and reds. So there's definitely a lot you could do with this palette. But let's get started with the swatching. Now, I'm already a pretty huge fan of Melt, so I'm sure that I'm gonna love this palette. Their formulas are great. I have so many Melt eyeshadows, and I think right now they are probably my favorite brand. Also, I'm realizing that the names in this palette are in Spanish. Just like a quick disclaimer before we get started here, I'm going to try my best to say these names. I don't speak Spanish, so please don't be offended if you do speak Spanish or you are Hispanic. If I butcher these names, I truly apologize, but I'm going to try my best. First up is this metallic lime medium green color. It's so beautiful. This shade is called Serape. Next up is this super cool, almost neon green shade. This is called Papel Picado. The next one is a fluorescent yellow color with just a touch of green in it, and this one is called Amor Eterno. This next one is a medium brown tone with a touch of green in it. This one is called Aqua Ardiente. This next one is called Chocolate, and it is a perfect chocolate brown. All right, and that is the first half of the palette swatched. I'm gonna move to this side now. Okay, the next shade is a beautiful creamy tan color. This is called Atole. The next shade is an orange with some yellow in it. Kind of reminds me of like a Kraft macaroni and cheese color. This color is called Soul. Next up, there is a deep orange color. This is called Dulce. Next up is this gorgeous metallic coral orange. This shade is called Alegria. And lastly, we have this bright red true matte shade called Mexicana. Okay, so this is the entire palette swatched. Okay, so as I said, I want to focus on this brown and green portion of the palette. So I think I'm going to go in with this light tan shade right here called Atole, and I am going to sweep that in my crease as a transition shade. Okay, next up I'm going to be using a flat brush, and I'm going to be going in with this Aqua Ardiente shade, and I'm going to be placing this in my inner and outer crease, and then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush and just kind of blend it out, kind of creating a halo eye today. So first I like to start by just placing the color down first. I just kind of pat it down, and then I like to go back in and blend it out. Just gonna go back and forth a couple times, just patting down color and blending it out just to build it up a little bit. Okay, I really like that shade. It looks brown in the pan, but when you blend it out, it kind of almost looks like an olive army green. It's really cool. So next up, I'm gonna go in with this chocolate shade, and I'm just gonna further deepen up that crease a little bit more, just the outer crease. Next I want to go in with this yellow shade right here called Amor Eterno, and I'm just going to place that on the center of my lids. Okay, now I'm just taking my fluffy brush and just blending out the edges of this. Now I'm going to be going back in with that Atole color and my fluffy brush and just kind of rubbing this all around the edges just to blend everything out. Okay, next I'm going to be going in with this Morphe, I believe this is lip liner actually, but I'm going to use it on my eyes today. This is in the shade Forecast, and this is like a brown gray shade. And I'm just going to be running this along my lower lash line. And I'm going to be setting that with that Atole shade. Next up, I'm going to take some of this Amor Eterno color, and I'm going to lightly just sweep this underneath the front of my brow area, just to add a little bit of interest to this look. Okay, next I'm going to take a flat angled brush, and I am going to wet it with a little bit of setting spray and then use this chocolate color and just draw a wing onto the outer portion of my eye. Okay, for mascara today, I'm going to be using Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, and I'm going to put this on just my top lashes. Alright, for highlight today, I am going to be using KVD Vegan Beauty's highlighter in the shade Old School. This has a lot of gold in it, and so I thought it would go nicely with the yellow in my eyes. Okay, for lipstick today, I'm going to be using Makeup Geek's Plush Matte in the shade Misfit, and this looks like a really nice cool toned grayish, and I have never tried this formula before, so let's see how it goes. So I really like this shade. I think you guys know that I'm a pretty big sucker for grays, and I think this is a really cool one. So I think that does it for the makeup look today. Let me know what you guys thought of this palette. Did you guys pick this up? Do you have this set? I really love Melt, and I really love this palette. I really would love to do maybe a look next time with these orange tones up here would be nice, but I'm pretty happy with the way that this turned out. I think it looks like pretty grungy with like an interesting pop of color in it. But anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions, or just say hi to me down below in the comments, because I really do love talking with you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. You can also follow me, if you're not already, over on Instagram at Sargent Pepper. I think that's gonna do it for me today. So I hope you guys have a really great and safe day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!